Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. We've come back along to Envy Beach to start the new year the way that we finished the old one. So let's see what we can find. You can see the tide's coming in fast behind us, so we're on the clock. First find of the day looks very promising, but I suspect it's maybe not as amazing as we think it could be. What do you reckon?
I'm erring on the side of it being plastic.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, let me touch it.
But it's a good colour. Well, yeah, a wee bit of plastic then, I guess.
Yeah, but we'll take it off the beach. It's a great colour, so I'm sure we'll find a use for it in one of our pictures.
Cool. That is a really lovely wee piece of glass. You can see the air bubbles in it there. It's really nicely frosted. I'm going to take a closer look at that. I think Nicole will be quite happy with that one. It's almost round as well, almost circular. It's kind of concave on this side, convex on the other side. It's got to be a small bottle bottom of some description. But what a lovely wee piece. That's so cool.
That's my first find of the day. Let's get closer. I thought it was a piece of marble at first, but I can see it's a type of flash glass. Put it here. It's a very, very big piece. It's got a really nice shape. It reminds me of a mermaid's tail, so this is going to be a necklace with a mermaid's tail. Very nice. So let's play. Can you see it? I'm going to get a wee bit closer. It's not right in the centre, but yeah, you know, it's kind of close. I'm sure you can see it by now. And there we are, it's a pipe stem. I'm getting really good at spotting these at the beach now. It's only taken 10 years. Nice find.
Now what's this? Is this another one of these bottle bottoms here, or is it just a stone? Oh no! Cool! That's really sweet. So that's bigger than the other one I found. It's much thicker on the sides, so probably a narrower bottle. It doesn't look like there was an awful lot of space inside this one for liquids. Oh well, we seem to be finding a few of these today. Well, as per usual, I mean, we haven't been here very long, and it usually takes us a wee while to get an eye for this place, I think, and then we start seeing the goodies. A nice wee bit of glass here, bit of a bottleneck, but yeah, I don't know if we can use that. As you know, we like to only take what we can use, so we leave an awful lot behind. But let's see, I'll take this along and see if Nicole fancies that piece. Wee bit shiny on the inside, looks like it's quite recently broken, even although there's no sharp edges on it at all. Wee bit odd, that one. Nice.
Okay, this is the perfect one for can you see it? It's an earthy coloured object. It's, well, it's just off the centre of the screen, so I'm going to go in a little bit closer. You can probably see it already. Can you see it? And there we are. It's a lovely clay marble.
Well, I heard Nicole shout she's found something. It looks like she's having better luck than me. So let's go have a look and see what she's found.
Marble number 2 for 2022. It's a lovely wee clay marble. I love clay marbles because they're all different. They're hand rolled, so every single clay marble is a different size.
And that one's quite small, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of the smaller ones. Really nice.
Now this is quite cool. I saw the shopping trolley and I thought to myself, I'll maybe take a wee photo of the shopping trolley. And as I got closer to it, I saw quite a nice wee piece of pottery. So I think we'll leave the shopping trolley behind, but we'll certainly take this wee piece of pottery. Nothing on the other side. It's not a particularly low tide today, and the tides have turned. The water is on its way back in. We've got an hour or two here maybe, so let's see if we get lucky and we find something really cool. Well, the water's already come in quite a long way, but we still have plenty of time to make some more finds.
Oh, that's a really nice piece. It looks like it's the bottom of maybe a little trifle bowl. You can see those little ridges there. Kind of looks a little bit like an orange segment. Let's see if I can turn it around. That's really nice. I hope I can get that rust off. And then, you know, it could be a pendant. It's a very nice piece of transferware. It looks like it's got a little flower there, really kind of rudimentary looking for transferware. I think it's that way. Yeah, it's definitely that way. That's really cute. So it's always worth flipping white pieces of pottery over because, now to me that looks like a tower right here, and maybe it's on the edge of maybe a railway. Let's hope we can clean that up. That's a cool find. I love a pictorial piece. Really nice. So remember, always to flip over white pieces of pottery to see if there's something on the back. Now, as I just sat down here, I'm going to swing over there. See if you can see it. It's right in the centre. It's hard to miss. We'll walk over. Da-da-da. Ooh, cool. It's a swingtop stopper. It's a little bit broken. Okay, I'm right next to where the water is coming in, but I spotted this red thing. It might just be a berry. Let's check it out. Oh, it's a bead. Is it a bead? It's a bead. Yes.
This little bead is called a toggle bead. It was made to imitate coral, and this is reflected in Mexico, where they are called corales. The seam running down the side shows us that it's a moulded glass bead. It was likely made in the Czech Republic between the 1860s to 1930s. Our little bead might have been part of a necklace composed from 100 or more similar beads like this. Will we find more beads like this at NVB? Fingers crossed.
Hope you can see it now, it's dead centre almost. Now I thought this was a piece of shell because it has that kind of a pinky shell colour. But then I picked it up and I saw that it looks like flash glass. Let's pop that down there. So we can see on this side, it looks like it might be milk glass or some kind of opaque glass. And on this side, we have beautiful pink. Really lovely wee piece. Now I heard a noise, it sounded to me like you'd found something cool, and then I was complaining that I wasn't finding very many cool things, and I saw this.
Yeah. What? Oh, that's so cute. It's like a little angel wing in pink.
It's lovely, isn't it? It looks like it has milk glass on the back of it as well, so it's layered.
Yeah.
So it's a piece of, I think, that still counts as flash glass, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. Very nice colour and cheap.
Well, I think that's a lovely wee piece of pink glass, nice wee piece of flash glass there.
Yeah.
What did you find?
I found a bead.
Oh, that's very cool. Let's have a wee look at that.
Yeah.
That is really cool. That's very unusual. It's a really unusual shape. Do you think that's been worn down, or is that what it was supposed to be like?
No, I think it's a spacer bead, or it might have also been made to look like coral, like a little coral branch.
Alright.
That was quite common in the 1920s.
Well, the sea's really chasing us just now. We can no longer get down to the front as we'd hoped. Nicole was planning to have a wee look there. But, you know, time and tide, as they say, wait for no one. Okay, let's have a wee look at some of the things that I've found, and then you can maybe show me what you've been finding.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, that's some of the things that I've been finding. As you can see, there's some chunky finds in there. A couple of these bottle bottoms from what might have been ginger beer bottles, or I think one of them's really small though. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Like this one here, yeah, it looks like it had a really small cavity.
Yeah.
But I think the bottles were really thick and didn't really hold very much liquid.
Yeah, certainly the really early ones.
Now, is that milk glass, this white one?
That I'm not sure about. It kind of looked like it at first, but I'm not so sure that it is now.
Yeah, it's probably ceramic looking at it. It's not got that sheen that milk glass usually has.
Yeah.
And you found a shotgun shell and a little plastic wheel there.
Yeah, I can't see that because it's in the shade just now, so we'll move around. There we go. There we go. I can see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know, the sun's really playing tricks with us today.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll take a couple of these things, probably the plastic things, and we maybe leave the big chunky pieces of ginger beer bottle behind.
Well, I think it's safe to say you've been doing an awful lot better than I have. We're going to go overhead and take an overhead look at these because I think the sun's quite well, actually we've got a lot of shade here as well, but let's see. Maybe I'm finding it difficult to see it because the sun's shining in my eyes.
Probably.
But that's a really, really nice piece of pottery that you found there. It's a really lovely pattern on that.
Yeah, this one here, I've found that in the water when it was coming in, so that's a really nice find. Then I found a pipe stem. I found this funny looking piece here.
Yeah, that's an odd piece, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it might be the foot of a fancy bowl. I'm really not sure. It's interesting shape though, so I took that. Then I found a stopper and the marble that we looked at, and I found the bead.
Yeah, that bead's really cool.
It is really nice, isn't it? It's so bright.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I've got another couple of pieces for the roundup in my bag.
Cool, we'll look at them a bit later, but let's see what we can find before the tide totally chases us off this beach.
Yeah, let's go do that. Now I'm right next to the wall here, and this is really the last place where I thought I would find something. But look at that. That looks like it's the centerpiece of the Grecian pattern. Now I'm going to try and see if we can find a plate so you can see roughly where it's from. And if it's not from that piece, then I'm going to need your help identifying this. very nice piece of pottery. Purple in colour. Looks like this is the top there. Usually straight lines on the top of the decoration. Bottom bit is a spongeware. Now if you don't know what spongeware is and how it was made, check out the video that we made especially on the subject.
That's very pretty. A little piece of ceramic here. This kind of swirly transferware pattern. Really nice. It's unusual. Quite an unusual pattern, that one. Really nice chunky wee nugget of glass alongside there as well. Nothing on the side of that. It looks like it might have been part of a teacup actually. Quite nice. So as I hope you can see, we're on this wee sandbank. Now we have a narrow wee passage to get off this beach, so we're going to head off in that direction right now. The water's coming in around us on both sides, so we're going to start making our way off this shore along that narrow wee strip and back off to the car. Hopefully we'll pick up something nice on the way.
Ah, that's so cool. It's a bottleneck.
Oh yeah. It's just been it's because it's been sharpened off to a point here.
Yeah.
It looked very odd, but yeah, you're right. It's just a bottleneck. How interesting.
Yeah, but I'll show you what I just found. Ta-da!
Oh, very cool. Now, I'm sure we know what that is. It's a sports person
Yeah.
of some description. Now, you know what that is, right?
Yeah, I'll show you. Ding!
Yeah, it's a foosball player.
Yeah, it is.
So these tables, a table football or foosball, whatever you want to call them, this is a player for one of those. And I guess that this has travelled not very far up here from the amusements.
Probably.
Yeah, on the seafront here. But I don't think they've had a machine like that for a long time. It's quite small. I seem to remember these were much bigger than that.
Yeah, so do I.
But then, you know what? I was small, so everything seemed bigger, eh?
That's my find of the day.
Very cool. So when we got in there to have a look at that shell, I'd really hoped it was something quite special. It had a kind of glassy look about it, but no, it was just a seashell. But then both Nicole and I saw something that really might be really quite special. So the big question is,
Can you see it?
now it's not in the centre of the screen, and I'm going to start moving in, and I'm going to try to make it less obvious than I normally do.
Getting closer.
Yes, we are. I think you should be able to see it now.
I'll point it.
I certainly can. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Now the big question, the $100 million question: is it plastic?
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's Amberina glass.
Well then, what is it? Is it glass? Is it plastic?
It's glass. It's a lovely piece of Amberina glass.
That's cool. Let's have a closer look at that then. Yeah. You know, it's a real shame that the light is gone, that we don't really have sun. Actually, we have a tiny wee stretch of sun.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we're going to go out there just now. We might get trapped on this beach. But that's very cool.
Yeah, that's a very nice find. On the way to the car?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be seeing that in a crafting video.
Possibly.
So we're back under the bridge and we're back on this little area foreshore here. So I reckon we've got a few minutes to have a little bit of a poke around here, see if there's anything we can find last minute before we take a look at our best finds. Now, we were just heading off to set up some things so that we could take a closer look at some of the best finds, and I think Nicole just made one of the best finds.
Yeah.
So the real question is,
Can you see it?
yeah, where could it be? I moved to the right, I moved down, I moved left again. Okay, let's have a look at it. It's dead centre now, you must be able to see it. If you can't see it now, well, you'll see it in a second. There we go. That's rather splendid. There's markings on that as well. Is that lettering that we can see?
I think so. I think it's the side of a poison bottle. I'll take this stone away. So this is the piece. Very nice piece. These are the vertical lines here to help you identify this bottle as a poison bottle. And it does seem like there's some faint lettering on the side here.
That's very cool. We might be able to take a closer look at that and see what that lettering might suggest, what it might be saying. Not quite sure if we'll manage that though. Okay, let's grab that and let's have a look at our best finds of the day.
Yeah. So I've set the best finds up here on the wall. Let's take a look at them. Okay, so here are the best finds of today. We found a couple of pieces of plastic. This is my favourite one, that little footballer.
Yeah, you know, I think if I'd found that little foosball guy, I would have been making a real song and dance about it. Best find of the day.
Yeah, and then I found this funny looking piece here.
Yeah, that is odd. Now let's just have a wee look at that for a second. If you can maybe turn that so we can get a proper look. Do you know what I think that is now?
Yeah.
I think that may be the bottom of a glass, and that the little nub here has just been worn and rounded off, but that could be complete rubbish as well.
It does feel very soft, but it could be that.
That's a long shot though. I think that's more likely the top of an object. Might that be an insulator that we're not aware of?
Oh, I have no idea. It's a really interesting question though.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see if we can find out a wee bit more about the insulators used in this area. It might be. Yeah,
it might be that. Then you found that lovely piece of blue willow pattern, a couple of pieces of blue. We just found this lovely chunky piece of blue poison bottle, and I think we can now make out that it says SON on it.
Yeah, so we know that it was a family business.
Then I found this piece of flash glass, which I'm now realising is actually heart shaped, so that's very nice. And then we're moving over to the star finds. So there's a little pipe stem there. Lovely piece of Amberina. I just found this just on the bottom of the wall when I was setting up. It looks like there's 2 towers on that piece.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, very nice. Now the star finds of the day, there's probably this lovely bead here. I can just see that it's a pressed bead because there's a little line where the 2 pieces were put together.
Then we have to explain what that is later.
Yeah, maybe we can try and have a closer look at that. And then we found this Amberina piece, this lovely pink flash glass piece, and I think you probably see these pieces made into jewellery, including this blue chunky piece of poison bottle. And then we've got a lovely clay marble.
Always nice to find a clay marble.
Yeah, very much so. Marbles, my favourite. So we found all 3 bits of my favourite: marble, bead and stopper. There is that stopper. And then we found a couple of really nice pieces of pottery. Now it's a mix of spongeware and transferware. This one is spongeware. All the other pieces are transferware. And there's a house on that one. I think it looks kind of like a tower, maybe next to a railway line. A little difficult to see.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's quite cool.
Yeah, or it could be a rocket ship, which would be quite strange to
Well,
have.
I think that's unlikely unless it was a Jules Verne collection of pottery.
Yeah, and then some really nice pieces with the flowers on them, and I think that might be the centerpiece of the Grecian pattern, but I'll have to double check that. So
Yeah, I'll just take a wee close look at that.
yeah, so there's definitely a couple of pieces here that we'll be using for making jewellery in our Tuesday video. and some for our collection.
Yeah. All in all, I think a pretty good day.
Yeah, another fabulous day at NVB.
Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do take a minute to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us. As always, a massive thank you to everyone who's helped support this channel through Ko-fi and through Etsy and through Amazon. That really makes a big difference to us. Thank you so much for that.